A drastic change just this week from extreme to even worse, if that's possible, as California suffers through an
the driest on record.
The most severe
water cut consumption.
Speaking of water,
Today, Governor Brown declared California's drought is over.
So California's problems are solved, right? California is no stranger to droughts, as we have had 9 severe droughts in recent history. The drought in the late 1920s and early 1930s highlighted California's need for water infrastructure and prompted the state's first water conservation acts, as well as the construction of dams and canals.
I want to say kind of in the 40s and 50s, it was like, oh no, what are we going to do? So they built the Central Valley Project.
In 1960, the project was replaced by the California State Water Project, which provides safe drinking water to 25 million people, as well as irrigation to 750,000 acres of farmland.
Essentially what you have is a system where you bring the water into the delta, and then you move the water through that delta to the south part of the delta and suck it out with a bunch of pumps.
Each water agency have different facilities to bring water into their jurisdiction.
While an estimated $26.1 billion has been put toward programs combating climate change, how much has been used to improve California's drought-stricken conditions? Out of the money allotted, California has put about 30% toward capital improvements, 46% toward water production, 5% toward maintenance, 8% toward hiring local water experts, 10% toward public water supply companies, and only 1% toward conservation. The recently approved Twin Tunnels project will also require a great deal of money, an estimated $20 billion. However, many are skeptical of the project.
I'm not convinced that the Twin Tunnels are a cost-effective way to support agriculture. From my perspective, it would substantially harm some of the most fertile agricultural land in the entire world.
During extreme drought conditions, many farmers turned to groundwater pumping as an alternative water source. This forced reliance on groundwater led to the pumping out of an excessive amount of water. One possible solution to this is groundwater banks. A groundwater banking system allows citizens to use groundwater during the drought. However, during the wet season, these banks would be recharged by heavy rains and would store the water in case of another drought.
And so one of the things we're doing with groundwater recharge is trying to capture kind of storm flows which would normally go out to the Pacific Ocean and put that water into the ground.
Many Californians believe that simply taking a shorter shower and not watering their lawns is the solution to California droughts.
And we're not out there looking for an end solution where it's like, okay, we're done, we all get to go home now and do something else. It will always be an issue in California how we manage water.